Oh, hey, it's you. Are you doing better today? Oh, that's good. You know, you really worried me yesterday. I really thought something was wrong. I mean, of course something was wrong, but I meant you pushed yourself, and that really scared me. Why do I care? Well, the most obvious reason is I'm gonna be a hero one day. It's my job to care about people, no matter what, even if they're kind of mean. I didn't mean anything by it, but you were kind of mean yesterday. Not that you're mean all the time. I mean, sometimes you are, but not all the time. I mean, I'm sorry. Uh-huh. Oh. Well, thank you. Again, I didn't mean anything by it. I just... Yeah. You sure? I didn't mean to hurt you. You weren't hurt? You swear? Well, still, I'm sorry. You're very kind. Hey, I just said you're not mean all the time, just sometimes. Then again, I guess that's not really much of a excuse to say anything mean about anyone. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll bite my tongue this time. Or I'll try to. I'm sorry. When I'm nervous, sometimes I just say things and they come out, and... Of course, I'm nervous. I mean, it's not because it's you or anything. It's just... it's just... Oh, I'm fine. No, I'm not sick. I just needed to clear my throat. Where was I thinking about? I mean, what was I thinking about? I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. Again. Of course I did. I'm sorry. I guess I do apologize a little too much. Hey, are you alright? Well, I know it's none of my business, but you just looked at your phone and you look kind of sad. Is everything okay? Oh, a friend was being mean to you? How so? Yeah, we can go talk about it, in private. I mean, we are in the middle of a mall. I didn't really expect to run into you here. Oh, I was just getting back from getting some groceries for my parents. Since the weekend and everything, I thought I'd stay home. Yeah, I mean, I like the dorms. I just sometimes reconnecting with families is good. It's healthy, and I try to be as healthy as I can. Yeah, you can walk with me. I just gotta drop these groceries off, and then we could go to the park and talk. Okay, sounds good. Well, come on, follow me. Okay, we're here. Sorry that was a long walk. Yeah, my parents are nice to people that they don't know. Oh, nothing. Come on, let's get to that bench over there. Just sit down, we can start talking. I'm fine. It's just... my parents aren't... They act nice around strangers and my friends when I bring them over to visit, but, well, they're not as nice with me. Not as nice as I wish they would be. Not that they aren't supportive. I mean, they're nice people. They're not mean or anything. It's just... They kind of just say what's ever on their mind when it's family. And it's not just for me, it's for everyone in the family, so don't feel bad for me. Anyway, or, your friend, what did they say to you that made you look so sad? Huh. Wow, that is... I'm not the best with this kind of stuff, and I don't know them that well, but yeah, that's pretty hurtful, for sure. Well, if you don't mind, could I see the texts? Thanks. Wow, this is a lot. You like to text a lot, huh? Yeah, it's good to get everything out. Advice? Well, I'm not the best, but if it were me, I agree that they didn't word what they wanted to say the best way, but it looks like they started to back down because you were getting mad and upset. I think they meant well, they just didn't know. My opinion? I think both sides are valid. I think your friend is just worried about you. I know, I understand, I mean, why, too. Well, when I try to look in their perspective, me personally, I think they should have just supported you regardless. They did seem like they were trying to argue a little bit, but I don't know. That's just me. Maybe you should try talking to them again. What do you mean you don't want to talk to them? They're your friend, aren't they? Yeah, I know. You know, there was this one time where me and Muriel were talking, and I don't want to get into the details since it was a private conversation, but we got into an argument where Muriel said some hurtful things, and I did too. Yeah, I mean, Muriel isn't perfect. He's really nice, don't get me wrong, and he's a really good friend, but he makes his mistakes, and I do too. But the great thing about Muriel is that he realizes his mistakes faster than most people, and he's quicker to ask forgiveness than most. So the fight didn't last long. But once we talked it out, everything... It didn't go back to normal immediately, but it definitely cleared some things up. In the end, Muriel was just worried about me, and I him. And we might have not said what we meant in the best way we could have, but in the end we both understood that we were just worried about each other. Yeah, it did have to do with hero work. And I know this isn't the same situation, but if you want my advice, I don't think you should block them out like you're talking about doing. Just because they don't agree with how to put this, what you're doing with yourself and your body doesn't mean that they don't care about you. From these texts, it just seems like they're worried and they just don't want you to end up regretting your decision. Do I support you? Well, yeah. And I may not know your friend that well, but from what it looks like, they support you too. They just are worried and don't want you to be sad. Well, everyone's going to have their different opinions, and the thing is, we have to understand that. And in our world today, with heroes and villains, there's always going to be opinions that clash with each other, opinions that that are disagreed upon, and opinions that no one likes or everyone likes. Villains' opinions, heroes' opinions, and the gray in between. It's a matter of understanding that even though the opinions might hurt, it's no reason to lose your friends over. I mean, there have been plenty of times when my friends have had opinions that I don't agree with or I don't support, but I still love them, and that doesn't change the fact that I do love them. Even if it hurts for a little bit, I'll still always love them. They're my friends after all, and we don't always have to agree on everything, you know? I mean, that if everyone agreed with everything everyone did, it would be kind of a boring life, don't you think? I mean, definitely have no villains existing would be great, but that also means that it'd be kind of boring, don't you think? And life is all about new, exciting things and expressing yourself however you think you should. And the important thing is that even if your friends or family might not agree with whatever you do, in the end, as long as they love you and are there for you, I think that's what matters in the end. Love is more important than anything. At least that's what I think. Feel free to disagree. It is your opinion after all. Yeah, I do try to be clever. Well, did that help? I'm glad. So are you gonna talk to your friend about this? Good. I'm glad. And as for what you're going through, I'm here for you. And I'll be with you every step of the way. Even if no one else is, but you know, even the friends that might not agree, they're still gonna be there because they still love you. Now, if your friends said something like, I don't know, like really mean, something that was clearly not said in love, then yeah, ditch them, but your friend, it's obviously that they care about you a lot. And even if their words hurt a lot or a little bit, you shouldn't let them go just because of some hurtful words. Because you know deep down that they love you. That's true, right? Well, thinking that they love you is better than believing that they don't. I think you should talk to them about it like I've been saying. So are you going to? Good. If you want, I could come with you. I know it's none of my business, but if you need moral support... Oh, you'll be fine? You sure? Well, alright then. I'm glad I could help. I guess I have gotten a bit bolder. I think after everything that happened with Erie and all of that, might have boosted my confidence a little bit. I mean, after seeing, well, hearing really what Kirishima had to go through in Fat Gum, well, I guess there's not really room to be scared, is there? I still have a whole bunch of anxiety, and I'm still really nervous about people, and it takes me forever to order a sandwich or get myself a hot chocolate, but I'm working on it, and I'm proud enough of myself that I'm even doing that, so yeah. Wait, you, me? That's a little sudden, don't you think? I mean, we just started hanging out yesterday, and that's because you were sick, and I mean, I mean, are you sure you want to go on a date with me? I mean, I don't know. We're still in high school, and I mean, I, I'm sorry, but I'm not ready for a relationship. I mean, I like you, don't get me wrong, but it's just that, the thing is, I need to focus on hero work and stuff like that. But hey, don't look sad. Listen, I promise that when we're older, and maybe when I become a real pro, maybe we can get together then, if your feelings still hold up. Sorry, that was kind of a bit straightforward and a little much. I'm sorry. Oh, you sure? I'm not rejecting you. It's just I'm not ready. Really? It's okay. Good. I mean, we'll still be friends, right? That's nice. I'm sorry. I just, I don't think I'd be any good at juggling relationship and school is all. But maybe when I feel like I can, I'll try to. Uh-huh. Oh, of course. You're welcome. It's a hero's duty to help anyway, and I'm also your friend now, right? So, I'm happy to help whenever I can. You know, instead of a date, we could go on a, there's this, petting zoo that opened up, I forget where, now my mind's going blank, I'll remember. Muriel probably knows where it is. He remembers everything. I'll ask him, but I know there's this petting zoo, and we could go there, today if you want. Okay, sounds good. I'll go give him a quick call. I'll be right back. Okay, I just need to get my thoughts together. I'm not gonna call Mirio. That's too embarrassing. I mean, I already said it was, but I'm sure if I just calm down, I can remember. Deep breaths, Tamaki. Deep breaths. Okay. Oh, I remember now. It was in the mall, and we just came from there. Well, no harm in walking back, I guess. Oh, right. Hey, I remembered where the mall was. No need to call Mirio. I mean, not the mall, the petting zoo. I'm sorry. Why are you laughing? Why am I laughing? I guess I'm laughing because you're laughing. Oh, thank you. Well, let's get going. The petting zoo's in the mall. It's from the one that we just came from. Come on. Here we are again. Oh, and I think I hear the animals from here. Come on. Just around here and... Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Get out of these damn kids. Always walking away with your elders. You really should be paying more attention to where you're walking.
I'm sorry, mister. And yeah, I'll be sure to pay attention. Sorry, again.
Damn.
He wasn't that grouchy. We shouldn't be laughing at him. That's not very nice. And what if he hears he looked like he was ready to murder someone? Who knows what kind of quirk he has? Then again, I shouldn't be thinking so illy of the elderly. Oh, there it is! The petting zoo! See, I told you. I wasn't just dragging you in a wild goose chase. Here it is. See, look, bunnies, and they have some cats. I mean, I think a petting zoo would have non-household animals, but then again, bunnies can still be household pets, so it's better than nothing. Chicks! Come on, I love chicks. They're the cutest thing. Bunnies are probably the second cutest thing. And then... Huh? Oh, my favorite insect? That's an odd question. Then again, it can't be any odder than dragging you to such a childish thing as a petting zoo. I guess it is kind of weird for a teenage boy to like such cutesy stuff. Then again, you're not exactly normal either, huh? But I guess that's what makes us unique and special. Come on. I want to pet one of the rabbits, and then the chicks. Or should I pet the chicks first? Oh, sorry, I forgot to answer your question. Butterflies, by the way. I like butterflies. There are just so many different colors that they can be, and they're so delicate, and can remind me of myself. Trying to stand out, and yet so scared and fragile. But I guess butterflies are a lot more braver than me, since they go up to people all the time to land on them. Yeah, if you're still enough. Hey, look at this rabbit. It looks like you, kind of. Well, maybe that's just because the fur is the same color as your hair. Really cute, huh? His eyes gonna look like yours do. The only thing that isn't matching up is, well... yeah. Definitely. Pretty obvious, if you ask me. So, I was thinking about... Why did you ask me to go on a date with you so suddenly? I know this isn't a date. We're just hanging out, but I still wanted to ask. I see. You've liked me for a long time, huh? I'm so sorry. I never noticed you before. I feel bad now. You didn't have the courage to come talk to me? That doesn't sound like you at all. You're so much older than I am, and Well, I guess I can be bold sometimes too. You're right. I guess we're a good mixture of both then. Uh-huh. I will admit though, it's easier to be, I guess, bold when it's just one person if I don't know them that well, and if it's multiple, if they're my friends like Mirio and Nadire, I'm pretty good at standing up and talking my mind. That is, when I know I can. Then again, I feel pretty comfortable around you too. I guess it's because I took care of you yesterday. Speaking of which, are you feeling better? I kind of got distracted when your friend texted you. That's kind of why I stopped to talk to you. Usually if I see kids from school, I just duck my head down and walk past, hoping they don't notice me. Unless, of course, it's Mirio or Nadire. That's good. But mind if I touch your forehead just to make sure? I don't think you're lying. I just... for my own sake, if you don't mind. Thanks. Okay, yeah, you're good. You're right. That's good. I'm glad you're not sick anymore. You were really burning up yesterday. You were really worrying me. Next time, if you don't mind, just be more careful. How did you get sick in the first place? If I remember, you've never gotten sick. Even when it was flu season, you've always been super healthy. What changed this time? That's horrible. Some kid with a virus quirk came up to you? What did you do to provoke them? Oh, that sounds like you. At least from what Mirio's told me. From what he said, you've been friends with him for a while. But not as long as I've been friends with him. That wasn't me bragging. No, I was just making a statement. I mean, I'm not trying to... Mirio can have as many friends as he wants. And I mean, he had lots of friends before me. I just, huh? What are you doing? Patting my head like this? Hey, what are, could you please just stop? Thanks. I'm sorry. I don't like people touching me. It just makes me really uneasy and I need a minute. Where's that bunny rabbit? There you are. Sorry. That just freaked me out for a minute. I'm trying really hard to relax around you. It's just... You're still kind of a stranger. You're really nice, don't get me wrong, and you have warmed up a bit. And I don't think... And it's not hard to talk to you, it's just... I mean... I really don't like it when people touch me without them asking. But I know you were just trying to comfort me, so thank you. Or calm me down. I'm sorry. Sorry for apologizing so much. I know it can be kind of annoying. You're right. Apologizing this much, it kind of loses the meaning of the word. I can't help it though. I feel weird if I'm not saying sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry for existing. I never said that. I just don't know what else to say. And saying nothing seems weird. I just don't want to be seen as impolite or rude. That's all. You really are too nice. Like, really too nice. You're amazing. No, I meant that. I'm not gonna take that back or apologize for it. You are. You're gonna be a great hero one day. I just know it. Hey. I just wanted to say that I think you're fine just the way you are. And I know that everyone else that loves you in your life thinks that too, even if you might not believe it at first. You're incredible, and there are always going to be people that are going to look down on you, but the only people that matter are your friends and family. At least the people that care about you, that love you, and that care what you think of them. It's something I forgot to bring up with your friend earlier, but they seemed really scared that you'd hate them. They were trying to defuse the situation pretty quickly, and only a true friend, I think, would do that. Trying to defuse the situation so that they wouldn't risk losing you. I think the best friends are the ones that tell you the things that are hardest for them to say, because you know that they love you enough that they're scared that whatever they'll say might hurt you and cause you to run away from them. And honestly, I think those friends are the ones that are worth holding on to, because without those friends, you'd never know what it's like to be told things that do hurt. And then when the person that tells you the hurtful thing doesn't back down, you'll know that they don't care about you. But when a friend backs down or tries to back down, that means they do. At least, that's what I've happened in my experience. I didn't know what it was like to truly be cared for until I met Mirio. And we had our agreements and disagreements, our hurtful words and our healing words shared. But the hurtful words that were said made our friendship stronger. Because no friendship is built off of healing and kind words. Because if that were the case, no friendship would be strong at all. It'd crumble easily, and it'd fall to the ground like toothpicks. But the friendships that last the longest are the ones with the arguments, are the ones with the friends that are willing to apologize, that are willing to back down if they think they're hurting you. But true friendship is when it's when you can talk about anything, hurtful or not hurtful, and you'll still be friends at the end of it. If I had that growing up, I think I wouldn't be as pathetic as I am now. I'd probably be a lot older. Because I wouldn't know the hurtful words. Too too scared to say anything that might hurt anyone else. I'm fine. I'm sorry. I got overly emotional. I started rambling. The whole thing with your friend just brings up a lot of good and bad memories that mostly bad, really. I just want you to know that I don't want you to lose your friends, because that's what happened to me when I was really young. I pushed away the people that hurt me, and I was alone for a long time because of it. I don't want that for you. So, please, even when it hurts, don't push them away. Because if they come back and apologize, or if you know deep down, despite your stubbornness, that they love you, you shouldn't push them away, no matter what. I'm sorry. These types of things always get me. Man, I'm pathetic. Look at me, a teenage boy crying in the middle of a mall in a petting zoo. My palms are sweaty. Yeah, I'd like to go. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin this for you. I just wanted to have a good time, and look at me going off on a tangent about friendship and not losing people. Thanks. Wow, it's beautiful out tonight. I didn't realize how late it had gotten. Look at that sunset. Huh? Oh. It's just... I just don't want anyone to turn out like me. My family, admittedly, wasn't the most compassionate of people. And that affected me a lot. I'm kind of walked all over at home. That's why I wanted to become a hero. Or at least that's why I had that kind of dream. I never thought I'd accomplish it, though. It's thanks to Mario that I'm even at this school. That I'm known as Sun Eater. Because without him, I would have never gotten the courage I need to make it here. I'm really lucky to have the friends I have, and I realize more than ever just how fragile friendship is, how important it is, and how strong it can make a person. I know without it I'd be nothing. And I don't want that for you. So, when it comes to talking about friends and fights, if I can help it, I want to make sure people don't lose their friends, especially if they're good ones. That's all. I'm sorry. I butted in and I shouldn't have. It's alright. Are you sure? I just... You know, I always thought you were kind of mean. You're loud in class, and you're always the first one next to Mario to raise your hand and try and get the answer right, even if you get it wrong. No matter what, you're always putting yourself out there. Unlike me. And I guess I lost my train of thought again. I'm sorry. I don't want someone like you to lose your friends. And going back to the whole mean thing, now I see that you're not mean, you're just really bold. You speak your mind because you're not scared. And I admire that a lot, actually. I know I'll be like that one day. One day, I'll be bold like you, and I'll be able to speak my mind without fear. But right now, I'm Tamaki Amajiki. I'm a teenage boy that's trying really hard to become a pro hero. I have a whole bunch of social anxiety. I stutter when I get too nervous. My palms get sweaty when I'm put off. But I'm in UA. And I need to remember that. I'm here for a reason. I'm at this school because I deserve it. No other reason. Not because of pity. Not because of anything except my own hard work. And I'll be a hero. Because I'll continue to work hard and push past my fears and anxieties and insecurities with my friends by my side. And I hope you will too. You really are a nice person, you know. And I see now that you can be bold and nice at the same time. And I think that's gonna help me a lot with growing. At least let's hope, you know? Yeah. You know, something else? I didn't realize how pretty the dorms looked. Like this. Look how the sun's reflecting off of everything. And it just looks so pretty. The orange and purples and pinks reflecting off of the glass, and it's almost like the entire school's glowing. It's beautiful. What? What's more pretty than a sunset illuminating our school? Thanks. That means a lot more than you could ever hope to imagine. You know what? Maybe we could go on that date sometime. Just give me a bit to get used to the idea, alright? Sounds good. Wait, do you want me to walk you back to your... I mean, but... You're the one that was sick yesterday. I should... Alright. Well... See ya then. Bye. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. No. I haven't fallen for them, have I? It's only been 2 days. It's probably stupid. It's probably a puppy love crush, right? Yeah, teens get that all the time. I spent an entire day with them. Looks like either everyone's in their dorms or out doing something else. Well, I guess I could call my sister. She'll love to hear about this. maybe I'm not as pathetic as I thought. Spent a whole day with someone special without completely losing my cool. And I really am gonna be a pro, aren't I? A good one, just like my teachers keep telling me. I can't wait to see their face when I become a pro.